You put your own signature on your music. I've listened to it this morning. It was
Yeah,
pretty good, especially for
thank you.
a new artist. Um,
Thank you.
Great job. What do you want your listeners to take away from it?
Um, Mostly
First,
just, I haven't really gotten into deep lyrical things yet in my music. I'm more of just showing people the sound that I am. But in the future, I just want things that I say, whether it's about relationships or just life in general, like I want those things to stick in their head. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to be remembered by the things I said and how I sounded.
okay, great. Now, uh, because you are so new in your music career, what would you say are some of the influences that you have lately in your music?
I would definitely say I really like Trippie Redd. He's a hip hop artist,
Hmm.
but he's so versatile. So there's so many things that he can do with his voice, and it just kind of showed me that I could do the same thing. Like not only I can rap, I can sing, I could even scream in my music. But he just kind of gave a way to show that it's possible to make the sound good, rather so people they're not judging you and thinking like, oh, he's just screaming and stuff. Like they're very talented and creative, and I look up to that a lot.
Right. Are there any other influences besides people like outside in your life?
Um, just I like to show people that I go through the same things that other people do, and we're all human. But just in my lyrics, I like to show that. Well, I want to show that there's ways that I can get through it that you can use. Like I want to give people advice and help them through my music.
Hmm.
So like helping people.
Oh, that's an excellent reason, man. You're bringing people together. That's what music does, right?
Right,
Yeah. Now, before music, you were a dancer. Uh,
right,
were you choreographing dance videos or music videos?
yeah,
Oh, you were. Wow.
yeah. I
That,
did. I
that,
made dance videos with my mom for 4 years.
so your mom is also a dancer, a choreographer?
Yeah,
Wow,
yep.
that's
She's still on Instagram doing her thing. I kind of drifted away from the dancing into music more, but she's still doing her thing. So
mhm. Cool. Now, can you talk me through what your music process is like? I know it's different for everybody, but
um,
create a song.
basically, either I'll sit for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'll write something, just something catchy the best I can, and then I usually just go into the studio and just kind of freestyle the rest and re-record stuff. And like, oh, this sounds good, and just kind of do it off the top because I have a hard time sitting there and I think too hard about what I want to write.
Right, right. Okay. Now, can you describe your state of emotion after you've made that final cut, that rap on the new single? What does that elation feel like?
Um, I feel very accomplished. Um, it just shows myself that whatever I put my mind to is possible. Like at first, I always have doubts every time I go in the studio and I record something. I'm like, I don't really like how this is sounding. Like I kind of like beat myself on it. But at the end of it, once I push through and I continuously take like 30 re-records of the same verse to see how far the song in general has come, it just makes me feel really accomplished, happy with myself.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. I hope that continues. I'm sure it will.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that's the magic, right?
yeah.
Um, Now then, you haven't had an opportunity to perform live in front of a crowd yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So then, what can we all expect when you do have that chance?
A lot of energy,
All
a
right.
lot of me just wanting to show the world who I am and what I can do, what I'm capable of. I've danced and performed for people before,
Okay.
but I'm not a very nervous person. So when the stage is there, it's mine.
Right on, man. Own it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now then, as a new artist on the scene, where do you think you will find most of your audience, such as in terms of like age bracket or your
Oh,
demographic?
I would give it from statistics, a 13 to 24,
Okay.
age
And
13 and 24.
all
Yep.
culture across the board. Okay. My son loves rap music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's 36. Yeah, still has it. He grew up with it, right? So that's I grew up
Right.
in the 70s and 80s. Uh, now then, do you have a lot of music artists giving you advice on your career?
Um, no, not really. Just more of so keep pushing. You know, your stuff is good. Just keep pushing. The time will come. That's what really I hear from most people. Nobody really picks and nags at what I'm doing or tries to change anything. You know, they just let me do my thing and you know.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I mean the results are always, they show up in the music, right? Uh,
Right.
how hard you work, how dedicated you are, all that stuff, I suppose. Um, I'm a musician, but I'm just a drummer. I'm not a singer, unless you count
Right.
the shower. Well, that's different. I might be singing in there. Yeah. Now then, when you came out with your first single, "Consider Me," you
Yeah.
worked with some of Canada's best artists. Uh, did you want to give a shout out to any of them? Some of the people you worked with?
Um, Jay Vans. He's a singer from St. Catharines, Ontario. Very great, very good. I have a feature with him. It's called Cutting Ties. It's out. We made that song together, and without him, it wouldn't have been as great of as a process and um song as it would have without him. Like he's very great. He's growing very fast. So big shout out to him. He helped me a lot with that because I came in. I usually rap and stuff, and he kind of dragged me towards something that was out of my comfort zone, which was just straight singing
Hmm.
notes that I wouldn't ever go in the studio and try to sing.
Right on.
So without him, I wouldn't have known that I could even do that.
Well, I think that's great when somebody with so much experience can help you push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now then, when can we expect a full album?
I would say I have 2 singles that I want to drop, and then I wanted to do an album, but I think I might keep it one single and then the next album. So I would say within a 2 month period between it's May right now. It's May. I would say end of July.
That's exciting, man. Right on. Kudos to you.
I'm very excited. I've never done anything like it, so
Yeah.
it's something new, but I think people will love it.
I think new chapters are amazing, in someone's life. This is something new you're embarking on.
Yeah.
So, now then, can you finish the sentence for me? In 5 years, I will be performing at
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud. Is that a
Yeah.
big music event?
Yeah. There's like 40 artists who perform there. I believe it's in Florida, but I always watch it on YouTube and stuff. Like the live performances, they're just insane. The amount of people that come to watch. It's outdoors, and it's just I love to see the crowd bump into my music.
Okay, right on, man. Well, that's the biggest compliment, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna wrap up the interview with a couple of fun questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what's the most extreme food you've ever tried, ever eaten?
Extreme fruit. I ate. It was a ghost pepper,
Oh man,
and people were telling me it was not hot,
are you serious?
and and I guess it was the hottest pepper
Yeah.
at one point. And I was like, I always ate spicy food. I could drink hot sauce. I could do this. So they're like, take a little bite, and I just bit the whole half the pepper out. My mouth was numb for at least 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you're pretty brave for doing that.
Yeah, I never did again.
Oh, you need better friends too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, one last question.
Yep.
You got to go deep for this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you were stranded on an island and only had one number showing up on your display on your cell phone to call because your phone is malfunctioning and the lions on the island have picked up your scent, whose number would you hope to call to rescue you?
I would say my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, my mom, she's always, no matter what time it is, where she is, in a jump, she's there.
Right on. Well, I hope she had a good Mother's Day.
Yeah, she did.
Right on.